I'm Sylvain, I'm 28 years old, I'm from Switzerland. Behind me this is my van, which is a Ford Transit L3H3, which I built within 1 year. It was previously for carpenter work, so all the inside and all the outside of the van was weird. It had a lot of rust. It was not in a very good condition, but since I saw it on the internet, I just fell in love with this one, so that's the one I took. That was back in 2019. I started watching to buy a van. That was about September, and I bought the van on 2020 on March, April. Since I started the build, I didn't know at all what I was going to do, how I was going to do. The thing is, I didn't watch any tutorial because that was frustrating me to watch those vans finished, perfect, made by nice hands. I was kind of jealous, and I just didn't want to look at this. So I didn't spend that much time on YouTube watching tutorial or on Instagram watching photos and stuff like that. So most of the thing came out of my imagination, or even the builds. It just came out of my imagination. It took a year. It took 450 hours of work. What I mean work, I didn't count all the hours of thinking, planning, wasting time, and the no sleep at night because thinking about how I was going to do and all the mistakes I've done. But yeah, this is 450 hours of work, and this is a budget of 30,000 Swiss francs.
Did you know if you list your van with Outdoorsy, you can earn up to $50,000 a year? Check the link in the description to find out how.
Welcome in the van. So let's start with the beginning. This is a storage, basic storage, mainly for shoes. And also inside, below there, we have a diesel heater, which works really good. This is not a Webasto, this is a Chinese heater, but it works really well. We have already used it for winter camping, and this is quite fine. Here there is a curtain, and there is the access with the driving seats on the front. We didn't want to close completely the two compartments because I mean, if we will close here, that will make a bit too much, you know. So it gives a bit more space, and it kind of more breathable. And as well, those curtains are quite well because they maintain the heat from that side. At the top here we have a storage for a lot of mess. So there is many things for a game, for beach, or we have a backpack or stuff like that. This is quite big because it goes on the whole width of the van. So we have a lot of room to have a lot of mess. Right here, this is the shower with the dry toilet. So dry toilet, we use sawdust. I never really used the dry toilet before, but this is very nice because there is no much smell, as long as if you change the buckets every, I will say, 3 days. So this is very practical, really more natural, and I will recommend to use that, and I can say that there is not too much smell. So we have actually a 15-liter bucket, and yeah, that's pretty cool, and this is movable, of course. For the shower, that was, I guess, the most difficult part for me of the build, because my mistake is that I did that at the end of the build, so I didn't really think about the receiver, so I had to build the receiver by someone. I could not do it myself. So I have made a receiver in stainless steel that cost a little bit more. That was off of the budget, but this is perfect now. So other than that, this is like a regular shower. It has quite a lot of space, which is good, and as well inside what we made, just to be sure we can use all the space. This is this little bar in wood that we can clip here as well, so you can go inside, take the shower, or we can hang some clothes and stuff like that. And as well, what is good is when you are on winter camping, you go snowboarding and stuff like that, you can hang all the wet dresses and stuff here so it can dry. So here is the kitchen. This is the biggest part of the van. The biggest part because my girlfriend and I really love cooking. We love take the time to cook. I got to show you this. This is the spice drawer, which took me like forever to build it, about 9 hours just to do that, because I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't have any plans, so just minutes by minutes, I didn't know what I was doing, but at the end it's quite good. Other than that, so this is not very common, but yeah, the cooker is on that side, not on the door side. So what we made, yeah, we have the light that goes all along, but we have a fan here, so it can take all the smokes out, and we have a chimney on the roof. So we have a 3 cooker, gas. The gas bottle is on the back. I will talk about that later. Other than that, we have the tape, which is linked to the water tank, which I will talk about later too. Here we have a big fridge, so that was of course important to have a big fridge. This is a 100-liter with a 15-liter freezer, and this is so good to have a freezer on a van. And technically this is a 12-volt compressor fridge only, so there is no gas or 230 volts. It only works with 12 volts, and it works very, very well, and I will really recommend to use those kind of fridge. On that side there is another counter. So this one is about 1 meter long, so the other ones is about 1 meter 60. On that side, we got more room to cook and to prepare the dishes, of course. But what we have, this is a small display device that shows the current battery of the accessory battery. It shows the consumption, the actual consumption. It shows the battery of the vehicle, and it shows the water tank, the capacity, actual capacity, the temperature, and the barograph, which is not very useful. Otherwise, we have 230 volts socket here. We have switch for the water pump, and we have some more storage. We do have a lot of storage because a future project will be full-time living in the van, so that was quite important to have a lot of storage. And we do, but we didn't sacrifice too much living space, so it's very good. Even if we have a lot of storage, this is still very livable, and we have a lot of room, so it's very good. As well, what we do have, we have the water heater, which is inside. This is a gas water heater. It has a 6-liter capacity. It works with gas. We do not take the burnt gas outside, but when we use the water heater, we just open this, and we just open the window at the roof, and it's far enough. So anyway, we do not use that much hot water, so it is good. Otherwise, here we have beans and trash, stuff like that. Here we have a mirror inside. We have more drawer for clothes and stuff like this. Down here we have extinguisher, and otherwise we have a transformer for 230 volts, and as well we have the hearth of the van, which is the lithium battery, 200 amps, which is very, very good, very important. So of course this is quite expensive, but think this is very important to invest for the battery, because all along for a long time you will not have any problem for charging or using a powerful equipment. Like here we can use a mixer for the cook, or many other stuff we can charge to computer, the drones, GoPro, stuff like that without any problem. And I will come back after about the solar panel we got on the roof. So if we go now on the room, down here we have a secret drawer where we can hide important stuff like computer or any other stuff like this, which is important. I said secret, but because we cannot really see it, it has no handle. So on the bed is 140 meter wide and is 175 long. So of course this is not a 2 meter long bed like we have at home, but just by the time it's comfortable enough for us. It's really good. So we have made some mattress. So someone made mattress for us, special ones. They are 80 millimeters thick with 40 millimeter hard foam and 40 millimeter soft foam. Otherwise, the table. So this is a sliding and rotating table that you can turn in all sides, so you can get inside easily. And the table can go down, and once this is down and then it rests on the sides here, you take those two mattresses on the side on the middle, and then it makes the bed. So the cool feature we have as well here, this is the projector, which has a 2 hours capacity, but it's very good that we can watch movies on the white wall here. On the back now, there is right here we have the gas bottle, which is actually a 15-liter GPL bottle gas. So my mistake was that I didn't make that box bigger. So we cannot have a biggest bottle actually. So that will probably make some trouble in the future when we will be traveling. But yeah, we'll see that anyway. So the gas cannot go out from this box, and there is holes through the body car, so the heavy gas can just go out, and we will not get poisoned inside the van. Just behind that box, there is just here below the mattress there is a hatch that you can access the water tank. So this water tank is 100 liter. We have a filter which is after the tank. This is a charcoal filter, and we have the inlet just on the side. So yeah, 100 liters actually makes about 4 days for us with 2 people, if we do not abuse too much. On this side we have storage for long parts, long stuff. So like we have the longboard, we have chairs, the small camping table and things like this. And just behind, because it doesn't make the full length of the bed, so there is some electrical. So there is the electrical box of the van with the MPPT transformer for the solar panel. There is a transformer that transforms the 230 volts to 12 volts, so we can plug in the camping or at home on shore. And there is the fuse on all these things. And on the middle we have storage as well for climbing stuff actually. And a cool feature we have as well, this is a sliding bar. So we slide out, and then we have just this bar here that we take out, and then we fix it like this. It's quite really quick. And then we have a bar at the bottom of the van, and this is quite good to have a beer with friends. Other than that, we have another shower here, which is directly linked to the water tank. As well, on that side, we have a ladder. This ladder was already with the van, has the roof rack. And on this roof rack, we have 2 aluminum extrusion bars that we can take out, and then we can fix 2 hammocks. So that's the cool thing with the bar, is that we can enjoy a beer on the hammocks, on a bar, with a good view. So this is very, very good. And those extrusion can support about 120 kilos if this is 1 meter out. So this is quite solid. And so on the terrace, because we made the roof rack wall with wood from terrace, so we can enjoy the view. It makes a very cool, a lot of place for storage as well. Actually, we have the paddles, and we have 2 solar panels, 160 watt each. So we have 320 watts, which is a lot enough to charge every day the battery and to be autonomous. So it's perfect.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you hadn't noticed, we do sell an ebook for how to convert a van. It has over 190 pages of detailed instructions and diagrams, also 25 video tutorials which are specifically for the ebook buyer. Creating a van for many people is obviously a really intimidating project, but I really believe, and I've seen it time and time and time again, that with the right information, anyone can turn out with a pretty decent van conversion. So check the link in the description, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and drop us a comment if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.